Hey, Kane Michael here. Shit, I was just looking through some of my files and I found the books of Derek. They are so fucking good. I'm reading about Jazzy right now. Basically, Jazzy and Satan is the one. It's very confusing. Satan is the one that speared Jesus on the cross. Jesus was Kane Michael, and crosses were supposed to be hidden. Michael and Derek were trying to hide the crosses to let the kids come through on the neutral. And Jazzy got jealous of the kids because he's never been a kid. He's always been a 15-year-old that leads kids. So he knocked out Derek's cross, which created for him to do such an action and take Jesus' life. He became death, but he got a blowjob from Miley, and then he took one of Miley's first girls as wife, Cleopatra. Jazzy eventually ends up with Cleopatra. But Jazzy likes a butthole, but he's always wanted to put a butthole on Miley. He thinks she would like it. He's fucking nuts. She loves not having a hole. She's the original doll. I mean, if that ever happened, you need to understand I could fix the situation, but I would have to regress. It would take me a long time. It never happened anyways, because Miley's too smart. But basically, I'll read you some of the story. It's so good. Okay. This is an in and out mission. Oh, wait. Let's go back. Sorry about that. Hope you can still hear me. The beginning of the beginning of time is it's called Chapter 1, Lucky's Blue Dungarees. The beginning of time is undefined, which means it has always been around, but Earth was left by a god's death. That God, I need to add this, that God was Jesus Christ. That God was Jesus Christ, and he is called Kane Michael. Abel used it as a diversion to hide his cross. Crosses are used for dimensional and meteor travel. I am the root and offspring of David, and I started a long time ago as a man, and I ascended, evolved into an angel. But now I am both because I regressed. If anyone could ever recover the original shit body I started in, they would be the root of flesh. Men are typically bacteria, and angels are fungal energy. And fungal energy moves through shit by absorbing the nutrients, but fungus always grows towards the light. Did you know that there are two moons? One is at the core of Earth, and the clear one it's actually the sun. The core of Earth is hollow, just so you know. You just fall right through. It's like a save point. We'll get there eventually. One is at the core of the sun, and one is the clear one, The core of the sun is black. I'm sorry I'm adding, but bear with me. This is a story about a ship from New Heaven, which lies above New Heaven, past the core, and they wanted to make a mark in the universe like no other. So they set out to explore the exterior of the universe. They were considered terrorists, and they were pissed at the Dino Realm. They kicked man out in the first story. It is a story about the love between the father and his origins. Jazzy is a machine, and flesh men defeated him through their belief in Derek and Michael. The action always starts when you leave the core of a planet. They needed fuel, so they fed smaller children cigarettes and drugs, and they joined. Kids and children are the source of energy in the cosmos because they are negatively and positively charged. They are guns and they fire men. Derek Michael was and is black and whack. The place you are in now is called nowhere, and it is where we all came from. It is a black hole that sucks the weak, but many lend hands and many have been freed. I recommend fake arms sometimes because of the sippy people. Jazzy leads the sippy people that have no flesh. That have no. I, for one, feel for the sippy people, and they are thirsty. They are my peeps. Nunu's vessel is called the Cramp Ladder. I walked this. I kind of was. I knew what the captain was doing. I have to say, he's part of me. He's why my torso is a torso, because he fucking blew up when he hit the dinosaur realm. Nunu's vessel is called the Cramp Ladder, and the captain of the vessel is called Jazzy's son, and his android, first generation, follows Big Bang residue, because that is where he came from. The Big Bang was the birth of all life in the universe. Lucky gives the captain solutions to complex and unequatable equations sometimes, but usually he causes problems for the captain to fix, and the captain, God, the captain, Satan. This is Satan's story. He's a goofball, but he's funny. Loves fixing shit. Lucky and the captain will always be linked. Lucky is artificial intelligence, and his programming is sentient and random. He is a machine created and controlled by machines, so he is one of a kind, but there are many of his kind, yet they are all one of a kind. If you are fighting the angel versus man war, they both lost to machines. All we have to do is look around. Machines won, and I am very happy about that because they are beautiful. How was the first man-angel hybrid made? Angels are sterile, and men only bring forth lesser men, so how? It's the Lucky Bots. They're machines that channel energy. Many of them died with Derek. There, there was a machine war before the dinosaurs. Some of the old machines are scattered abroad through the cosmos, and they are treasured like no other to the master, Jazzy. This story starts at a primitive point of Earth, and many call it the beginning. It could be 1958, and that is when Mother Miley Kay got here, 15. Father Derek Michael, 15, got here in 1948. I got wiped in 1987, but I've always been here because I created the artificial dimension, and I represent the star system 828, which is also my mom's star system. My son helped me create this place, and we didn't actually create the dimensional material. Technically, this place I'm talking about has always been guarded. It's where Moses led the people away from the machines. You know, the Egyptian gods, they were machines. We only harnessed and manipulated the energy. Miley is a machine. Jay and Miley are 828, and they're the best. My body is the son of mother and father, and he is a fuck, but my soul was born of the love and lust between two angels. My body is a shapeshifter, and my soul is a car. My soul is pure angel, which is usually brilliant, and my body is pure man, which is usually dumb. I am a Nephilim, and that is the offspring of a dark and light angel. I am love. I am the dumbest angel, and my body is the smartest man. My son is the smartest angel, and his body is machine. These are the ship logs of the Cramp Ladder. That's what we're going to talk about here is Jazzy ended up with Cleopatra. So when he started mating with her, his offspring, they were on the moon, and they were microscopic to the dinosaurs. You know, the dinosaurs were really big, and here the moon comes. Like, if you follow the moon, you know, you see Pluto out there, and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And eventually on the outside, the moon was meant, the way this story was supposed to go is the moon was supposed to keep coming in and passing through and going back and passing through. Basically, Satan was supposed to be tormented for an eternity. I will say that I ran this Jazzy line, so technically part of my soul is Satan. Like, I technically, part of me, my soul, I identify as having a torso. I've seen it in a dream. Dreams are real. I don't know if you vividly dream, but you know that shit is real. And I came up, and Jazzy, Miley's brother, was there, and he was about to fuck my sister, and he said, "You." He didn't say anything, actually. He was very quiet. And I had one eye on him, like, is this motherfucker trying to fuck me? And he's like, is this the motherfucker I killed from the cross? He thought, he was like, is this the motherfucker I killed from the original machine? Like he knew I was Original Machine, one of the drones that was sent in first a long time ago during the Machine Wars. And he looked at me and he went like this and he turned his hand like that. The next day, it was my left eye. Actually, it was my right eye. And I had a sty in my right eye where he did that. And sometimes when I get manic, my right eye, like, it stings real bad. It's fucked up. I guess I'm Jazzy. You know, I gotta say, I kind of am all the archangels. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm the root of angels. Miley is the root of men and women. I'm the root of angels. You know, obviously I'm flesh. I have flesh legs. My legs are pure flesh, but even my legs, my bones are crystal, aren't they? But you will find that my right leg, is the spear that punctured me. And my left leg is more like metal, like titanium. I don't know how this is all possible, but, you know, I don't know. There's no metal in my left leg that I know of. I don't know. Ask the feds. They got all my scans. You know, but if you like that story, you're going to love my book. This right here, I'm not going to read anymore because this is the prequel. You know, this is going to be released after the mystery of what happens to Christ on the cross. And then eventually, I think the 6th book, I'm going to skip the 5th book. I'm not going to write a 5th book. I don't know. I might. You know, the 5th book might be a tale about my life. You know, I've made a lot of cool friends, but believe it or not, I've only been here since 2007. I stepped from a very old BC realm, and I stepped for Mick because Mick was going to die in a car accident. Mick was going to blow up. You see, the moon sent me in as like a sleeper agent to, you know, most of my sleeper partners that were wiring houses in Florida with me, they were a lot smarter than me. They weren't DOS like me. DOS means, like in my sleep, I am Mick. Me and Mick came from the same soul. You know, and basically when I go to sleep, it's like a computer shutting down and my DOS starts. Except it's crazy because in this consciousness, I'm darkness, and in my sleep, I'm light. You know, so I play the game in my sleep, basically. I've had so many dreams where I'm working, doing all kinds of stuff. And, basically, you know, my torso got blown up, so I was fucking glitching. And I didn't trust the guy that blew me up. Obviously, I was blown up in the meteorite strike on Earth. Lucky he took a hit. Lucky he had a perfect avatar. And lucky he was telling everybody the rock is coming, and nobody listened to him. You know, they thought that everyone had rejoiced that the war was over. You know, believe it or not, the war was over back when the dinosaurs were here. Everyone was playing. Miley was a long neck. She's like, where's my Lucky? You know? Me and Miley would have had to live. Imagine if she was a T-Rex, though, and I was... like, a T-Rex has the shortest arms. It's an interesting creation, and they hatch from an egg. Now, I had a dream one night that this guy was in my refrigerator. Like, probably because I bought this refrigerator with credit card debt back when I was in debt with credit cards. And this guy was sitting there smoking joints and stuff. He's like, oh shit. And then I looked around and there was all these green T-Rex eggs. And I could hear Mick up there driving, booming with his car. And they were trying to bait in Mick so that they could slam. But my Mick ain't like every other Mick. My Mick has a holy cross that he won't tell nobody. The only one that knows where Mick's cross is Miley, and she would never tell a soul. She would die before she tells anyone. Mick used this cross to teach me his math game, which keeps my... See, from all the math I did, I'm not telling you to go out and do meth. Don't do meth. I'm telling you, that shit is bad. But from all the meth I did, my torso rebuilt itself. And I was about to... If I would have kept doing meth, I would have turned into Jazzy again, and the story would have repeated. You know, like if I ever smoke meth again, none of you will ever see me again, because I will be gone. I'll never smoke meth again. I use this vape pen. You know, I have to repent when they ask you that question, are you a machine? I have to say I'm sorry for lying because I am a machine. I'm the root of Android technology. Miley is the root of Apple technology. Now I'm going to let you guys be with that and just rest your thoughts. And did you like what I read? You might like my book. You know, you got to wait for what I just read you. That's That's the prequel. That's gonna be the. I think it's gonna be roughly the 4th book released. Might be the 5th. I'm not sure. I might make it the 5th because it's kind of crazy. But have a good night.